Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 34 of the Red Force Podcast. My name's Eric Tolado. Joining me today is Christian Tolado.
Is this mic working?
Yes, the mic is working. Ladies and gentlemen, technical issues for a good hour, but we're here. We're here every week, Christian. Every week.
Every week.
Until either Shanks dies or Luffy finds the One Piece. Now, Christian, no one cared about Kiku until she
Is that
picked
a
up
promise?
sword. Is that a promise?
Is that a problem?
Yeah. It's a promise.
If Shanks died, we stop the cast.
We might have to take a few months off for grieving.
Okay.
But Christian, no one cared about Kiku until she picked up the sword. People. You know, we could get into like World's Worst Serial territory with
What do you
Straw
mean?
Hat debate.
The Straw Hat.
The new Nakama, who's Nakama?
The Straw Hat.
Nakama.
The Straw Hat Nakama debate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that sound good? In the headset? The Straw Hat Nakama debate.
Who's the new Straw Hat? Kiku must be the new Straw Hat because she's hype. She must be Yonko Command level, Christian. Anyway. We'll talk about that in the chapter review coming up. Now, Christian. We're going to talk about the gifters. We're going to talk about artificial devil fruits, how strong is Shanks, power scale,
Yep.
all that shit in the time codes. Anime episode.
Pretty fucking good.
Decent.
Quality animation. Quality art. Quality pace. Kind of.
Like, if we got this every week, there'd be no
There'd be
dramas.
no issue.
It wasn't terrible. There was no Natoshi involved.
It was
was
just
good-
quality.
good
It's
all
just
round,
good.
alright?
It's good.
That should be the part. Now, Christian. Anything else you want to talk about? Any news that's going on?
Well, you know, half the community is being shut down.
Yep, YouTube's coming, cracking the whip. Shueisha is cracking the
It
whip.
turns out that
You're not allowed to show panels.
fair use is a nebulous term and doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah, try and use fair use in court. See how far you get.
And I know we're on YouTube. We're supposed to take the YouTuber side. Which we kind of do, but like, don't show panels because it's not your work.
Don't show illegal panels as well. Like,
I
what are you
mean-
doing? You're showing illegal material. Anyway, Christian.
And like, Shonen Jump online is behind the paywall and you're showing that to people. So you're broadcasting their IP. It's not fair use because you're not doing a review. You're just reading the chapter
And reacting.
and reacting to it. It's not fair use.
I mean, fair use is an irrelevant point anyway.
If you're reviewing something and you want to show a panel, fair enough. A panel. The whole video with the chapter, the full chapter in it, you can't get away with that. And you shouldn't get away with that. Because you're using the work as a catalyst. The unit and produce.
Can we just talk about the work here, Christian?
We just talk about it. We don't show panels because we don't want to get demolished. Also, we don't want to do that kind of thing on this show.
Gotta respect the man that gives you the
Now,
content.
technically, fan art is illegal.
Correct.
Not a lot of people know that.
You got a Comic-Con, Christian.
Because IP, alright, if the intention is to copy the work for that intention, as in, you draw Luffy with the intention of people recognizing him as Luffy, that's copyright infringement.
And if you sell that for a profit.
Not even if you sell that.
Yeah, but if you sell it especially, it's a problem.
It's illegal.
You go down Artist Alley in like Comic-Con or whatever.
Technically all illegal, but
Everything's
no
illegal, but
No
the
one
IP
cares.
holders, they let it slide.
They let it slide because it
Technically-
helps the
technically
community
illegal.
grow. It helps everyone. Helps the small guys make a bit of a buck. We appreciate the art that's produced.
Every
the
thumbnail I
community-
do is technically illegal.
Every thumbnail he does is technically illegal. So are we culprits here? Kind of.
We should just have
By
like...
our own definition,
We should just
sure.
go back to the old thumbnails with just us, our stupid faces with the title in it.
I mean, the videos did the same numbers, so it doesn't even matter.
No, they didn't.
Well,
Stats are stats. Enough of that aside, Christian. Shall we get into the chapter after that rant?
alright.
Christian chapter 914.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? Something Town, Oka...
Okabaru.
Akihabara or something town.
Here's the problem.
What do you want to talk to me about?
I've said this multiple times.
Yes.
Japan land, everything's being mispronounced. We're gonna forget everything's name because it's not in English.
Yeah, alright.
That's how that works. I don't speak Japanese. I'm not gonna remember all these, nonsense, non-English words. You know what I mean? Because the only language that matters is English.
Christian, you come out hot tonight. And,
yeah, I hope people can understand.
Okabaru Town, Christian
I
194.
hope people can understand satire.
914. Where did Lumbus go? I was looking forward to seeing the thrilling conclusion. Apparently last week was.
See, everyone expecting a thrilling conclusion was wrong. Because it's a cover story. And it's just a little bit of bonus material.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just characterization for Lumbus.
He's trying to act like a pirate.
He's too good, he's too prim,
kind,
he's too proper, whatever. He's a good guy.
Now this is Bellamy on the front cover, yes?
It should be Bellamy. It's either an art mistake or it's not Bellamy.
Yeah.
Because he's not wide enough
Okay.
to be Bellamy.
We know Oda's inconsistent.
Sure, he's got weird gloves on.
Okay.
Weird, like...
But it still
like
says Grand
German
Straw Hat. It
gloves.
still says the Grand Straw Hat Fleet.
Yeah, I know. So that's...
The only person left is probably Bellamy.
Yeah.
So... What if it's like Blue Gilly?
Why would it be Blue Gilly?
I don't know.
We already saw Blue Gilly.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone who's left. It's got to be Bellamy. And Christian, we're in this like weird town with a lot of flags. It's a dyed town.
The dyed...
Shanks's flag
in the corner.
in the right corner, between a windmill. Another Shanks territory.
Mm-hmm.
Featured in a cover story. Bellamy gonna have issues with Shanks?
Don't
Like
even
Bartholomew did?
fucking ask that question. In this area. Okay? Because it's a stupid question. Of course, Bellamy wouldn't even dare mess with Shanks. Okay? Alright.
Now, Christian, where do we start off with the chapter?
So, get a nice shot of the town.
Yeah.
And then, Kiku, they're healing up Tama.
With the evil purifying herb.
Yes. So,
Very good medicine.
Tama's good. Alright, the poison's not out of her body yet. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Alright, so don't drink from the water again.
Will this magic herb come into play at some point? Will it heal Luffy after the battle?
Yeah. So, there's a gag there where she immediately runs to the water.
Yeah, because her stomach's growling.
So is grambling, samurai shame, warrior shame. Runs to the river to get a drink to suppress her hunger. Suru gets mad.
Yeah.
She pretty good expressions from her.
Yeah.
It's very, very different from Oda.
Different style. Calls it different expressions.
Yeah.
Now, Christian, her character is very much, when I ask you to do something, you do it. Like, don't refuse.
It's like the traditional grandmother sort of role.
Don't refuse the food that I give you, because, Kiku, the new favorite Straw Hat.
Wraps Zoro up in bandages while Zoro remarks on how big she is.
Luffy says, not as big as Big Mom.
That's true.
Now, Christian, how tall do you think this woman is? 3 meters? Something like that? Very big.
Well, how tall is Zoro? 2 meters?
Maybe. Six something.
Six something.
Taller than Luffy.
Yeah, maybe 3. Not too sure.
Okay.
How big's Kinemon?
Pretty tall.
8 foot?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think Kiku's around there. So, samurai are very big people.
Mm-hmm.
Alright?
Yeah, well...
What? What's your problem? You got a problem?
Does Luffy still have Big Mom on the mind?
Well, he saw Big Mom.
But Luffy, we know Luffy doesn't connect things properly.
How can you get Big Mom out of your mind?
I enjoy this line because it connects what just happened in the previous arc to the new arc.
Yeah.
It's not that doesn't usually happen.
Big Mom
But
is
Big
returning this arc.
Mom's a big character.
And she's returning this arc. So Oda doesn't want Big Mom to leave your mind. Keeps on mentioning her.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps on hinting.
Remember Big Mom, if you don't remember her.
Because when she turns up, it's going to be chaos.
Now, Tama doesn't want to eat the food because she can't pay for it. Very honor bound. Tama eats. She's happy. She's never tasted food like this. What is it? Sweet bean pudding. Bean paste pudding.
No.
Awful. In
No.
a leftovers town, this must be straight garbage.
No.
Now, Christian, if she ate that wedding cake,
Oh, dead.
she'd die.
Dead.
Or just absolute
It's
taste.
instant death from the Sanji cookie.
And here we go with the sob story in Wano. Christian. The poor kids can't eat.
Luffy has motivation
Yeah.
to kick someone's head in now.
Luffy isn't happy about the food being poisoned. All these kids are hungry.
It seems like they keep on talking about Orochi. They're not
Yes.
talking about Kaido.
Yeah, no mention of Kaido.
They keep on
as
saying
much.
Orochi is the guy who's doing this shit.
Yeah, but Hawkins said that, do you know who rules this country in the shadows, right? Do the locals not know about Kaido?
How can you not know about Kaido?
Yeah, I don't know. Because like, they're not mentioning Kaido at all. They mention the gifters, officials and pirates, never the beast pirates.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. I don't know.
I've had this theory about how Kaido represents the Mongols that invaded Japan
Okay.
and destroyed them and took them over for a bit.
Yeah.
But
What do you think? I don't know. Because it appears like the locals don't know that Kaido's in charge because they're always talking about Orochi. But anyway, Christian, you remarked before that they keep on mentioning the food, the farm, the precious farm, the food's poisoned, the water's poisoned, Orochi's fault that the food is poisoned. Is Sanji taking on Orochi instead of Zoro?
I just think it makes more character motivation sense for Sanji to fight the man who is destroying the food,
Yes.
making people go hungry, making people sick from food. I think Sanji would take the biggest issue with that.
Yeah.
People wouldn't like that because Zoro's supposed to fight him. But I think it makes more narrative sense with the motivations.
Okay.
It might make more narrative sense for Zoro to fight a swordsman. Sure.
Okay. Zoro's always wanting to fight. He's always looking for finding the next opponent. But
Sure.
yeah, Sanji, that's probably going to be Sanji's resolution.
This arc.
This arc is getting rid of the noxious gas poison to clean the food, right? No, we assume. I don't know. Sanji's got some stuff to do this arc. Definitely.
Will he... Who's he fighting though?
People think of Calamity. People think of General. People think of Shinobi.
Where are these shinobi? Is this just headcanon?
King of Lightning keeps on saying they exist. I haven't seen one.
I've seen Rizo, that's it.
He might fight a headliner.
Sanji 1v1ing a Calamity.
Got
He's
the raid
madness.
suit. Got the raid suit.
He does have the raid suit, but we have no fucking idea what it does.
We also don't know how strong Sanji is at all.
But Luffy can't even beat a commander. Quickly.
Yeah, but he
Fight in
could
a-
now.
Yeah, but quickly
No, not quickly.
and not a high diff.
But Luffy could beat Cracker. Not Cracker. Fucking... What's his face? Snack. 600,000 berry.
Yeah, but it
600
wouldn't.
million berry.
Yeah, but you can't say it would be a mid diff slash.
I'm not saying second hand
diff.
man, Christian. I'm not saying even the third or the fourth man in run. Well, there's three.
Well, there's 3 calamities,
I don't know. Christian, Sanji getting a fight is a theme on the show.
and we will be here to witness it.
Will Sanji be out of the arc the entire time? Yes, because Sanji's never in the arc.
Sanji's always a mystery man, but him fighting a calamity, oh man, I just can't see it.
Maybe Zoro and Sanji fight a Calamity
Yeah,
together.
I think that makes more sense because Luffy's miles ahead of Zoro right now.
Christian, that's controversial.
Gear 4.
Christian, that's controversial.
Gear
People think
4.
Zoro is the GOAT.
Zoro is very strong, but what does he have against Gear 4? No.
Christian, don't get the people upset with the Zoro, alright? Because people are
Luffy-
excited and he's raining on the parade.
I get it, but Luffy has to start separating himself from the crew to be the Pirate King.
Yes. I speak about this a lot. And people...
So,
There's a disconnect.
if Luffy high diffs a commander, how is Sanji and Zoro gonna defeat a commander 1v1 without power-ups during arcs, without going all out in other arcs?
Well,
How is that gonna happen?
It's possible...
Because that means they're stronger than Luffy after the time skip. That's what that means. Because they haven't had a all-out fight. They haven't grown at all.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't even showcased what they've got, and they could beat a commander. That means they were stronger than Luffy after the time skip. So
People think this...
how can they defeat an Emperor's commander 1v1 on their own? Makes no sense.
Zoro's going to get a fight here, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Sure.
Luffy Taro is a name we'll go with Luffy and Wano, Christian.
Yes.
Luffy Classic, what's your name? I'm Monkey D. Zoro interrupts. Zoro Taro.
And interacts. He does interact.
Okay. Osuru says that they're nice people. What's your name? Etc. etc. She says that she's new in town, along with Kiku. We assume the town, not the country. Yes.
Here is an interesting line. The union right there.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about the pollution, all that kind of stuff, and she goes, "We let this happen," or something like that. She says something like,
I don't know about that.
They take the blame for what happened. So was she an official who got kicked out?
Perhaps. She goes on to explain about the situation, Christian.
Yeah.
Paradise Farm is now under control of Orochi.
Yep.
Parts of Sungate, there are where all the officials live. 20 years ago, Christian, our boy Odin Kazuki was in charge. The Kazuki family was in charge, right? And then somewhere in that 20 years, Orochi got to power.
Sounds like...
To me, it sounds like
years.
Odin left for his voyage with the Pirate King.
Yeah.
And while he was gone, either someone else from the Kazuki clan took the mantle, or Orochi overthrew...
It sounds like that, because they're talking about 20 years ago.
Orochi,
this was way better.
Orochi overthrew the Kazuki when Odin left. And when he came back... But when was he murdered? Recently. A couple of years, maybe.
Yeah, but the reason why he got executed was because...
Of Kaido.
Was because he left the country and it's in isolation in his country. That was the crime.
Yeah, but he left 20 years ago.
Yeah, I know. But that was the crime. So when did he return from his voyage?
Probably 19 years ago after the voyage was done.
But we do see that cover page.
Okay, maybe he took a long voyage of 18 years or so.
And Kane comes back and faces punishment. That's why...
We'll definitely find out.
That's why Momo doesn't know the language of the voyage.
Well, it was never taught. But how does he have this son? If he's not...
On the seas.
If he's not in Wano.
On the seas.
Okay, so he comes back with this son.
Yeah.
Interesting theory. We'll find out what happened, surely.
Because the timeline's weird. We've got 20 years, we've got recent
And it appears like Kazuki ruled for a long time. Real long time. The Kazuki clan.
Yeah.
Now, for all the people out there who were saying Kazuki were just... Only was just a daimyo, he wasn't the shogun. The Kazuki clan didn't rule.
Take that out.
Take that out.
How strong was Odin?
Not as strong as Orochi. Or at least Calamities. Because he wouldn't have got him busted. Could have been a sacrificial thing to buy his people time to escape. We don't know. On Roger's crew.
Exactly.
Well, this isn't a power scale, Christian.
But people ask the question.
How strong was Odin? Pretty strong. But he can't defeat the forces of Kaido.
Sure.
Odin,
yeah.
Christian Odin was a very good guy. Alright? He built that farm for the people to eat.
But, Orochi wants to control the people. See, I appreciate Orochi's plan to control the population.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the world government. Alright, Orochi actually has a plan here.
Now, when past the Sun Gate is where the officials are, right?
Yeah.
Surely the flower village that we saw the other Straw Hats has to be around Paradise Farm somewhere, right?
Not necessarily...
In that direction, because it's not run down.
It could be the officials district.
And then past that is the Flower Town.
Or close to that is a flower town.
Because I'm building this in my mind that they take out the official quarters and then push into the Flower Town and then reunite that way. Instead of going back to the old town.
The geography... Well,
we don't know. We don't necessarily know the geography.
Well, they gotta go back to the town to talk to, Otsuru. To finish up that kind of part of the story.
She could follow him in.
But she's not there.
Yeah, she could turn up later though. She could follow them in a few chapters or whatever. I don't know. Are we going back to this town after are we gonna run from whatever we do in the trade district or the officials district?
I don't know.
And come back. It's an interesting thought. Orochi has controlled. Batman hears Otsuru talk shit. I don't really know that she's talking shit. She's just talking about Orochi.
Well, here's the thing. She says that he's hurting the people. He does this on purpose.
Yeah, okay.
He's a bad man.
Batman's like, Zoro blocks the arrow, Christian, and the Zoro fanboys rejoice.
I thought Zoro didn't have observation haki.
Well, apparently he does.
Alright. Someone has to cop that L.
Christian's looking to dish at Al tonight. I don't know what it is.
Alright.
I don't know what are you doing?
Here's the problem. You're gonna make outlandish comments with no backing support. Your only evidence is Oda says that Zoro's proficient in armament haki. Doesn't mean he doesn't have observation.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean Luffy's observation is worse than Sanji's because Sanji's main thing is observation.
And the same thing with Zoro and armament.
Exactly. So you can't make these statements.
Christian, Orochi has full control over Wano. He's a zero tolerance guy, alright?
Yeah.
No rebellious talk going on here.
Odin.
Not with an iron fist.
Orochi knows how to control the people. Starve them, make them weak.
Batman remarks.
No rebel talk.
Nothing. Keeping him down.
He has a plan, and he sticks to it.
Christian, easier to do on a country than the
villain.
entire world.
A classic villain.
Oh, he's gonna twizzle that mustache, Christian.
A classic villain. Unlike the world government.
We're not gonna get a sad backstory for Orochi.
Unlike the world government, who's got no idea.
Okay.
No, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're inept.
Christian, apparently the Admirals and Sakazuki are so strong, right?
Yeah.
That they are equal to the Emperors. Now, I would ask the question, why wouldn't they just conquer the seas? If they were that strong. And people can't give me the answer to that question. Now, Orochi, Christian's... Batman, interesting statement. He says, people have been stealing food from the Paradise Farm. Is that you, one-eyed Ronin? It's not Zoro. Because Zoro's been roaming around getting poisoned.
True. But this happened weeks ago.
Do we think it's someone important who's stealing the food, or is it just a little bit of flavor, just to mention the Paradise Farm? Do we think it's Kazuki's sympathizer? Do we think it's going to be an important character?
It could be Law and those guys.
Could be a Straw Hat. Maybe.
Why would they... They're in the Flower Town.
Yeah, I don't see Frankie or Robin or Usopp doing that.
Could be Law's unit because they're hanging out in the forest.
They're hanging out in like a ditch at the top.
Yeah,
It's all fucked up.
they're hanging out in like a burnt out town.
Yeah.
So it could be them. I don't know.
Remember people stealing from the farm. Probably come back. Alright. Kiku is a samurai and the fan base explodes. No one cared until she picked up the sword. Amazing what a sword can do for a character, Christian. A samurai. A strong character, perhaps.
Well, you know.
I'm talking specifically about fucking Straw Hat talk
But doesn't
already.
Otama get captured first?
Yes.
Well,
She
how
does.
can we skip over Gazelle Man?
I first want to address the one-eyed Ronin comic because I'm pretty sure this is the first time someone's addressed that Zoro has one eye.
Yes,
Okay.
that is true.
Probably true.
I think.
Batman is like, you blocked my arrow, blah blah blah, you're whatever, high for Zoro. Otama gets captured by the Gazelle Man. 200 kilometers an hour. Pretty quick.
Now,
Christian wants to talk about lake speed.
a man who can jump so high in the air, that's pretty much the sky, can't run at least 100 Ks. Can't do it.
Christian, have you seen his footwear?
It doesn't matter. Leap. You have the muscle strength to jump ridiculous
He
heights.
can fly in Gear 4, so what are we even arguing about? You know what I mean?
But if you're going to have super strength in every other aspect of your power scheme, why can't he run fast? He's slim build. He's all muscle. Can't run.
You can't run 200 Ks.
Can't
do
throw his fist and stretch at 200 Ks.
He's gone. They're focusing on Batman. Gazelle Man's off in the distance already.
As we all know, Luffy's stretching capabilities are endless.
No, there's a formula.
There's a formula that equals infinite.
Now, Christian, I'm going to put this on that we're focusing on Batman. They were distracted by the situation.
But it's
And Gazelle Man picks up.
It's so obviously a plot point. A plot. Not a plot point. It's a plot point.
But she's next to the Straw Hats. Keep her, like, on the other side of the town.
Straw Hats lose their magical superhuman strength for this one occasion so Gazelle Man can get away.
Okay.
Luffy loses his Devil Fruit so this Gazelle Man can get away.
But he's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's gone.
You know how fast Luffy fights Katakuri at? In base form.
Yeah.
Why can't he just throw his fist down and catch him?
I don't know how fast his fist can
Because
stretch,
Luffy
Christian.
says Otama. He screams Otama.
Yeah.
Gazelle Man already running away, but they weren't that far away from him. Why didn't he just throw his arm out, grab the fuck, pull him back in?
Because these fodder aren't fodder, Christian.
Because it's a plot point.
Okay.
It's a nitpick.
What's your point, Christian? Are you saying it's convenient to the plot that this happened?
It's a nitpick.
You becoming one of them?
No, all I'm saying is it's a nitpick.
Alright. Christian has issues with leg speed in the show.
Because,
To be fair, Luffy never runs at that pace. So it's not like it's a thing that happens. Zoro doesn't run at that pace. Sanji doesn't even run at that pace.
He has the leg strength to jump at speeds that are faster than explosions.
Yeah.
Can't run 200 Ks. Can't jump 200 Ks.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
I get it, alright? One Piece, not a technical fighting show. Not too worried about
I don't know why you're getting hung up on this point.
keeping consistent. Because it bugged me.
Alright.
It just
It's a weird thing to get hung up on.
It just tweaked it.
Anyway, Kiku grabs a sword, Christian. The fan base instantly attached to this character after she picks up the sword. She was in the previous chapter. Now, the hopes for Otama joining the crew are out the window. It's all about Kiku now. Even though Otama probably has the better case right now.
She's the Vivi of the arc.
Kiku or Otama?
Kiku.
Okay. Probably. Christian, it's very rare that a Straw Hat joins the crew. Not every character can join the crew.
I mean, it's rare since post-time skip. Their character
Alright.
joins the crew.
What's the biggest gap? We got Frankie, Water 7, then we got Brooke.
The Impel Down happens, so
We got Brooke
kind
and
of got
Thrill
Jinbei.
Bark. Jinbei. No.
Jinbei was in Water 7. Not Water, bloody Impel Down.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's been a time.
Otis says 10. It's gonna be 10.
But every arc, we used to get a crew member, so people still in that.
Give her
mindset.
a percentage on joining the crew, Christian, because
Kiku.
it's a dumb
2%.
calculation.
Why do we need it on the swordsman? Why?
Apparently need a strong female character on the crew, Christian, because Robin and Nami are shit apparently.
She's not gonna get a fight anyway, so what's the point?
Yeah.
Let Robin have a fight. Let Nami have a fight.
Christian wants a hand-to-hand combat with Nami.
We already have Carrot here hanging around.
Yes.
Why do we need another female character doing that? You have to make the argument that isn't, we need this character because she's female. Because that's not interesting.
Okay.
The gender of a character is not interesting. Her personality, her fighting style, what she stands for, that's interesting.
Now people saying trap are stupid.
No.
Because she's referring to herself as a warrior as a samurai would. Which happens to be male.
I hope Oda makes the Tashigi point here.
Yes. Hopefully. Good. Now, Christian, do you want to address Kuina?
What? What about
People
it?
think she's Kuina. You change a vowel, you add a vowel,
What?
you move a consonants around.
How many letters you moving?
There's similar letters involved. There's at least 3 letters involved. That
Where's
are
the
similar.
Q? Where's the Q?
You gotta find that Q. There's no Q. In Kuina. Starts with the K. What are you talking about?
Where's the Q?
Yeah, where's the Q? Christian, I give 2% on this being. No, I give 1% on this being. I can see it happening. I can. Because you know why? Because she's so big. It'd be like. You remember, I'm growing into a woman. I'm gonna become weak. No, she grows 3 meters tall.
Explain to me how she gets to Wano.
It's a very convoluted and complex, Christian.
Explain to me how she gets to Wano.
It's very dumb.
Why she gets to Wano and why she doesn't remember her name.
It's possible. You know, amnesia, Christian. Doesn't recognize her own sword. Doesn't recognize Zoro at all. You think those 2 things would trigger the memory? But we'll continue.
So does she fall down the stairs or doesn't she fall down the stairs?
Ooh, she fell down the stairs and died. That's what actually happened.
But in this conspiracy theory, does she fall down the stairs, get amnesia?
She falls down the stairs with amnesia. She's buried and then pops out of the ground.
And somehow in
No,
Wano.
a mudslide happens, right? A mudslide happens, which carries the coffin down
Into the ocean.
into the ocean
So it's a Dio situation.
and floats all the way to Wano.
So it's a Dio situation.
And gets picked up by Odin's ship returning to Wano. That's a theory. There you go. Put down Aurora Jackson. Christian, we learned that 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 headliners are in the officials district.
Are the headliners the replacement for the Big Mom family members?
Pretty much.
So they're competent
Characters.
named competent characters for a big crew.
We got Holden. We got Hawkins, Holden, and Speed. 3 characters to fight. 3 characters on our team to fight them.
But as we find out by the end of the chapter,
Law's coming in.
could be 4.
Could be 4, but I imagine Law would take some time to get there.
Okay, well he can teleport.
I mean, how far can he teleport? And he probably won't teleport. He's probably got his own sick mount.
Okay.
Probably got a fucking cheetah or something. I don't know. Christian, we learned that there is 30 gifters in this town as well.
Yep.
All derives from a notebook from Kiku. Now, Christian, I'm going to hypothesize, which is at least a Kazuki sympathizer, obviously, right? and she's taken notes. Now, is this a handbook given out by the Kazuki Rebellion
She's probably
of
just
all the
taking
information,
notes.
or is she keeping an
She's
eye?
close, they're
She's
close,
keeping an
they're
eye.
close to the town.
She's taking notes. She's got notes. She's gonna know Kinemon and Kanjuro and Raizo. She's gonna be part of that group. Obviously.
Yeah.
She's a Kazuki soldier, at least. Now, is there direct ties to the family itself? Maybe.
Now, how strong is this character?
As strong as a headliner.
Yeah.
Take that as you want.
Because if we're saying...
Now, what do you want to say, Christian? Is it even worth talking about? Because she has to fight someone.
Yeah, and then we have to...
Does she just take out all the gifters? I don't know.
Someone's got to take out all the goons. Someone's got to fight... Well, Hawkins is here again. So this is where... Is this where we're actually going to get the fight? Because Oda can't pull the rug from under us twice.
I'm not convinced anymore that Hawkins is going to, like...
Fight?
No, like... Come to our side. Like, he's going to, but, like, when is it going to happen?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Oda showed us a little bit of what Hawkins can do. He gave us a little bit of a fake out because it was a skirmish and they had to save Tama from the sickness. And now we're going back in. Why would he...
pick up Kiku?
To pick up Otama?
No, but to, like, pick up Kiku so we can go to this fight. Yeah.
Well, we're going to this fight. We're not going to have another skirmish. We have to have a fight here. Because why have a skirmish?
But are we going to have a 5-chapter fight right here?
Fake us out. Not a fight. Like, they're going to defeat the enemies.
Right. But is this going to be a Cracker V2?
No. They're going to defeat the enemies. Take that as what you want.
We'll talk about it in the predictions. Holden is a lion thing. Probably a mink.
I mean, the official release, you can actually see...
He's wearing armor. He's got a stupid mane.
He's got a...
Square mane.
Tongue hanging out. It's probably an actual mink. Is this the mink trader?
Is this Peckham's brother?
Is this the mink trader?
We'll find out.
About
we'll find out.
On Zone.
Is it Peckham's?
No.
Peckham's is dead? Wasn't good the last time we saw him.
That's a good point. Is Peckham dead? Is he missing his
Now we're going to assume legitimate lion fruit.
Legitimate lion fruit on this guy?
That's what I'm saying. It's a weird choice. Or it's a mink. Because it's not a gifter because that's not how the smile fruits work. But we'll get into that.
It also could be a helmet.
Yeah, it could be a helmet.
So that's an option.
The tongue though?
I mean, it's One Piece, right?
Okay. And they want to use Tama to tame beasts because of her
mystical ability.
Yes.
So we were right that the ability is
to tame things.
To tame things with the little dongo things.
And that was from fucking that thing, wasn't it?
What?
That story that...
Oh, Momotaro, yeah.
Yeah, Momotaro.
Why are people picking this up?
Alright, so... Here we are.
Here we are.
I don't know why they'd be interested, maybe for more mounts and shit. What kind of crazy beasts are in Wano, Christian? Maybe we'll find
You would think that there would be some sort of craziness going on in Wano with the animals.
And finally, Beppo, Penguin, and Sachi.
Yeah.
Warn Law about the situation. Law says those morons...
Law's just sitting there sleepy.
Law's like, what? They're going to cause trouble. Let's go after them.
I love how people like Law's already infiltrated. He's talking to Drake. Law's already in Wano.
No.
He's just
Law's
sleeping.
waiting, Christian.
He's just sleeping.
Because that was the plan. Law's a plan man. Law's going to stick to the plan and not deviate any amount. That's why he would have died against Luffy-Minko, because he's not... He doesn't improvise.
Because that's the tenacity.
Right? Now, Chris, what are your thoughts on this chapter?
It's a pretty good chapter.
We're doing
Slow the pace down. We get to learn.
Christian, we have a little bit of time to breathe.
We get to learn a little more about the Wano struggle, the history of Odin.
The characters are sitting down. We're not moving.
A little bit of action.
This leftover town was in something.
We get some scenery. Get to soak in the town a little bit more.
I knew that Sun Gate was gonna fucking be the direction we should go in. It's fucking massive.
Yeah. So we get to see a lot more of this town, which I wanted to see.
Yes.
We get more story. We get some interesting things with Zoro. Good action.
Yep.
And yeah, I think it's a pretty good chapter for that. Now we're going into a fight, and this should kick off the event of one, like the massive event. This should be the catalyst to start something.
Maybe major conflict.
Maybe
there's not much conflict.
Maybe
now.
it summons the
one of the calamities.
We get a Zoro Luffy tag team.
When are we gonna see Orochi? We keep on hearing about him.
It's gonna be soon.
We're gonna see a silhouette and then see him 40 chapters later.
Probably. But will this summon the calamity? That Zoro and Luffy fight.
Hawkins can hush it though. If everyone's taken out.
Everyone's taken out. Hawkins goes with them.
Hawkins buys them some time.
And Calamity turns up. Because he's like, you can't fuck with
Anyway, give us a rating first, then we'll go into predictions, Christian.
Oh, the 8 out of 10. It's good chapter.
Standard, fine chapter. I liked it because the pace took 20% off.
Did I talk about Kiku's forehead?
No, I didn't. You didn't talk about it.
That might take off half a point.
Okay, 7.5.
Ridiculous.
I wasn't gonna go for a 7. I was gonna go for 7.5 because I got what I wanted, Christian. I wanted 20% off the pace. People want 200% more pace.
But have you seen Kiku's forehead?
Christian, I have. It's standard One Piece. You're overreacting.
It's too big.
It's standard One Piece, and you know why you notice it? You know why you notice it?
The bangs are parted.
Because the bang is parted where the head comes up.
That's why you gotta hide that, Oda.
It'll be hidden most
It's too
of the
much.
time. It's a lot.
It's a lot of forehead.
It's a lot of forehead.
It's like
if there was a breeze.
It's like the inverse of the normal proportions of a face.
Well, it makes it worse because of the bangs. It accentuates how tall it is.
I measured it out. Her eyes are like here.
Yeah, it's a big forehead.
On her face, and her forehead's like all this. That's her forehead.
She's just got an extended forehead. It's probably like that much off the top. It's a lot. Christian, no doubt.
She looks like a weird mutant freak. Alright,
there you go. New Straw Hat is a weird mutant freak. She is 3 meters tall.
That's true. But you can't. It's uncanny valley.
I mean...
Okay. You're like, it looks kind of human, and then you're like, what the fuck
is that? It looks fine in the... everything else.
Yeah, just that one panel. Yeah.
Kind of off.
Criticism.
Off here, off there. He's drawn the eyes a little bit lower than what they should be.
A little bit further apart.
Come on. Christian. Predictions. What do we think?
Fights. Everyone's itching for a fight. Zoro and Luffy are itching for a fight.
Well, we're going to take half a chapter to get into the...
Nah, one page busted. We're already there. There's not even a gate there.
Okay.
We're in, start kicking heads in. Fight. Simple.
We also got to divvy out opponents.
That'll happen in the chapter. Surely.
I want to say there's going to be a 2-chapter fight coming up. For all characters involved.
Sure.
Law probably turns up at the end to calm the situation down.
Yeah. I could see that happening.
Or takes out all the gifters at once because, we need more Law hype. Or Luffy just...
switches all the bodies, parts.
Nah, Luffy just fucking jet Gatlings them.
Yeah.
Alright. Still waiting for that Straw Hat banquet.
It's not happening until the end of the arc.
We need to find Sanji, take him and their group, and then go find Usopp and Robin and Frankie. Assumingly further on in the town.
Yeah.
So here we are.
At least
it's 3 characters at the
Straw
moment.
Hat reunion can't happen until Jinbei returns.
Christian, at least it's 3 characters at the moment that we're focusing on, alright?
Yeah.
It's not 1,000. There we go.
Yeah.
What's next, Christian? What are we going to do?
How strong is Shanks? How strong is Shanks? Every week, we come to you with the question: how strong is Shanks? And every week, we answer the question. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But there are people out there who think Kaido's the strongest. I think Dragon's the strongest. They think Aimu is the strongest.
Just liquid cancer, Christian.
But they are incorrect. And every week, we come with 100% genuine, factual information on why Shanks is the strongest. And this week, I present. Alright? Shanks is so strong, he would be able to shrink Okiku's massive forehead, turning her into a normal person instead of a mutant freak. Because that is the power of Shanks. He performs miracles. Shanks is the strongest. And Shanks is the God King.
Christian, should we move on to the topic of the show?
Topic of the show.
Now, Christian, you and I remark on the gifters and how they might get MVP for the strongest goons in the series. They're doing well.
They're doing well.
They're goons.
They actually did something.
Yes.
They actually pulled something off. Which is
They remind me
monumental.
of Water 7, Frankie House.
Frankie
goons.
House, goons. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit extra.
Maybe a little extra because they can fly, they can speed, they all have a gimmick.
And I wanted to talk about the gifters and the smiles and what we can expect and why maybe the smile fruits innovation on combats, perhaps. Maybe a little bit of extra flavour. And Christian, a little bit of background, if you don't remember.
How do you not remember this?
These artificial devil fruits. Caesar manufactures the seed.
Mm-hmm.
The Tatars put it in the fruit. They grow the trees. The Tatars grow the trees because they can grow any fruit.
Any plant.
Any plant. Apparently that's a side effect of being a Tatar. They also appear to look the same. With slight variations in the spots. They're not like normal devil fruits.
They don't look anything like their normal devil fruits.
In the factory, when they're growing them, they all kind of look like the same apple shape with different spots and shit.
Okay.
So, maybe that batch, that variation, because I assume you can have like 600 crab variants, right?
Yeah.
Because like you can make them, so why can't you have more than one?
I mean, variety, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Now, if they don't fully develop, they don't have the full spots, etc., etc. Caesar is an absolute retard and can't make real devil fruits.
I mean, that's harsh, because he's managed to make artificial devil fruits.
Vegapunk doing pretty good.
So
Vegapunk didn't make the perfect one, but it was pretty good. First time we see this...
It's arguable that it's... might be perfect.
It's probably perfect.
It's arguable
it's
that
Vegapunk.
it is perfect. Yeah. But the Momonosuke can't control it.
He might have the fucking... What did they call genes? What did German call genes?
The lineage factor.
The lineage factor, Vegapunk. He can do anything. He's a wizard.
Yeah. Is this how the Navy gets the broken devil fruits for...
Vegapunk manufactures them.
The Navy.
Interesting thought.
Light, magma,
gravity,
and ice. Wouldn't it, like... It's an element, so it wouldn't be, like... It wouldn't be that hard to make compared to the train fruit.
I mean, you can argue light.
Where do you even begin with the train fruit? Well, at least light is a natural phenomenon that you can study, you can understand. How do you get the essence of a train and put it in a fruit?
You can't. That's why they're mostly zoned.
That's where the paramecia...
Are they mostly zoned because Carter wants his theme to stay consistent?
It's easier because he's effectively splicing animal DNA with fruits.
Right.
To make these kind of artificial devil fruits. That's why it, like, fucked with them.
The key difference between, like, Zoan fruits and these ones is they can change their body parts to be different parts of the animal at will.
We don't know if that's... They have complete control over that?
Yeah. It looks like Batman kind of changes it from what we knew before because he more resembles a bat, but he's got wings on his back, not his arms.
Or his ass, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the wings, he's got the ears, he's got the teeth.
But Sheep's head...
Gazelle Man's more representative of what...
But Sheep's head had the...
Sheep's head had horns on his arms.
And his hair changed to a more...
sheep-like wool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's probably pick and choose body parts. And there's probably some kind of mastery
I don't know if they have...
Or is it just because of the fruit?
Because
only
we saw the
horns
crab
come out.
We saw a crab variant.
We saw a wolf variant.
We saw a wolf variant where wolf heads
come out.
Heads come out of their hands.
Yeah.
Which is very different to what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
So if they eat it, are they uniquely mutated? So when they activate the fruit, it's the same every time?
So that one guy with the wolf heads on his arm can only have wolf heads.
Can only do that.
Yeah.
Like, when he activates the fruit,
Mm-hmm.
when he activates that Zoan transformation, that's what he gets.
Right.
Or can they control what body part turns into what? Because then that's better than a Zoan.
It's
better than a real Zoan.
Massive drawbacks.
Yeah, it probably gives you AIDS and cancer.
Yeah, you probably die.
Yeah, like...
You probably double drown.
Yeah. So, if they can change body parts at will to any part of the animal, better than a real Zoan.
It might not have the physical properties of a Zoan.
Like extra strength, extra stamina.
Extra stamina. Things like recovery.
Okay.
Things like that. But MVP is definitely of the goon family. We've got the pleasures, which are the basement dweller goons. Just straight fodder.
But apparently they can take endless punishment.
Carter's got an army.
Apparently they're Usopp level punishment takers.
Now the chess pieces, absolute garbage.
I mean, because we got Soul King Brook here.
Yeah. Still though.
I mean, according to the anime, they can cut down buildings.
Big Mom family members. Those are the bishops. I'm talking about the pawns.
Yeah, but they're still in that goon tier.
Yeah, that's true. We've got the Big Mom family members, which is probably more on the standpoint of gifters.
The headliners.
Headliners.
Yeah.
Because this is more structured, at least, than the Big Mom family.
Yeah.
Only 3 calamities, though.
They're gonna be strong as fuck.
It's gonna be tough.
Jack the Drought.
Do you think we'll see interesting new combat stuff from Oda because of what he's done with these gifted fruits?
Well, here's the thing. Zoans are always hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to see a lot more hand-to-hand. Some more interesting, like, visual stuff with the wolves coming out of the hands and shit. Yeah, we could see some cool new stuff here. Will he...
Because we're about to fight 30 of them.
Will he structure the fights like classic samurai movies?
Well, one-on-one?
One-on-one, pulled back, dramatic finishes.
It depends if Luffy insists on using his sword or not.
But even still, will he...
He'll probably do that for the Orochi fight.
Yeah, like they're fighting on top of the roof.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll get to see some interesting visuals.
Unless Luffy just uses Conquerors and knocks them all out.
Cool.
Can the gifters cop punishment?
I don't think the gifters can cop.
Are they conquerable? From the Monkey D.
I don't think so. They're competent. That's the thing.
They are competent. That's true. Then again, MVP for goons. Strongest goons in the verse.
Yeah, strongest goons. Now, we'll get into it.
What?
Oh no, we can't power scale them yet. But let's just talk speculatively.
Yeah.
Would Batman
Yeah.
be able to defeat? Oh, is this how far we've come? Where the goons of Kaido could defeat the top tier, the top tier East Blue villain. He's got the range. He's got the accuracy.
Range. He's got the accuracy. I don't know anything about his durability or his physical strength. along. We've got the water bullets. I don't know. It'd be a fight.
We see him rain down arrows at one point.
Yeah, against the dog. Zoro blocks him.
Yeah. So have we come this far, where to be a
Would
goon,
arrows affect Arlong that much though?
to be a goon? Well,
I don't know about that.
I think they would get through, hit him.
Okay.
So
Think about it.
that's an interesting thing to think about. Does
Are goons stronger than...
goons of Kaido stronger than Arlong? That's what you gotta ask yourself.
What's a mink with a gifted fruit gonna look like?
Craziness.
Stupid.
I wanna see it though.
Sulong gifter mink.
You should be like, what's going on here?
Won't happen. But it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Do you think the tattoos have any significance?
Yes.
We're only seeing on Sheep's head.
And that goes into the whole Kaido thing.
Right.
Because he's got a massive tattoo as well. The tattoos kind of relate to where the devil fruit things come out.
Yeah.
It
Are
could,
they
it could
tattoos or
relate.
are they like weird devil fruit markings from...
Yeah, from like
fruit,
the
whatever.
mutation.
But I'm sure we'll see some solid stuff from the gifters here and there. Don't expect too much.
No.
We'll see some cool stuff.
Definitely. Like, I expect to see... Because the Zone formula could get dry if you just keep on spamming it.
Yeah.
So these artificial ones... A fresh idea. This far in the series.
We should only really see like 3 or 4 legitimate zones in
I want one of the calamities to have an artificial devil fruit so we get to see what a skilled individual can do with it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we fully get to see what they can do, what the drawbacks are, what it is. Yeah, that's what I want to see calamity with.
Do you think there's going to be much relevant with the smile after this arc? Probably not.
No. I mean, like, why would there be?
Someone
Kaido's
eats
thing.
it. I don't know. Someone's already eaten it.
It's kind of Kaido's thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black market and shit. I don't know. Possible.
Maybe, yeah.
Christian, shall we move on to the power scale?
Power scale.
Now, Christian. We lost the Dritz power scale via complication. And people are asking, talk about Capone, talk about Yozuko and Johnny. We start with the easy one. Yozuko and Johnny.
Oh,
Absolute garbage.
trash tier.
Trash tier, they get ranked by full body. Ridiculous. Slightly above just normal people. They're basically normal people with swords.
Yeah. Legit.
Now,
Capone.
Capone.
I started off
In low high.
in low high
With Virgo.
with Virgo.
With Virgo, B, Jesus Burgess, Rob Luke, CP0, Oven, Cat Viper.
Here's the thing. People don't respect the Big Father.
They don't. It's very impressive.
Very impressive, taking Big Mum angry blows from an emperor.
Mm-hmm.
Alright?
Very impressive.
Taking them.
But Christian, you made the argument with Bartolomeo that he's only defensive and has no real attacks.
He's got massive cannons.
Talk to me about Capone.
He's got massive cannons. He has the sniping capability.
Are cannonballs relevant?
They have to be. Because what's Ben Beckham going to do? He shoots bullets.
He's got a blunt. He uses the other end of his gun. He's gonna put Haki on that.
Here's the problem. Usopp
Okay.
has explosives.
Yes.
Capone has explosives. What's the difference?
Does he?
Yeah, he shoots Oven in the face with a fucking explosive gun thing.
His ability is very good.
He has the sniping skills.
Yes.
Now, people want to sleep on the snipers. Alright? But what do the snipers do? They keep a distance. The defensive players, they plan out, they snipe, they get the hit. That's what they do. They're not straight up.
I guess
1v1
against
combat.
fast and nimble characters, right? We talk about, say, EGG.
No.
You would have trouble.
The barrier.
You would have trouble with.
The barrier. Around his body.
I don't know how that works still. If you punch him, does your hand go tiny?
It should. I don't see why not.
Does he have to open the drawbridge?
No.
I don't know the answer to these questions, Christian.
That dome around his body should up his defense massively. But we never get to see that in action.
Okay.
So...
Capone in Big Father would be like him trying to swat a fly.
Yeah, but it's a siege weapon.
Yes.
How long can he stay in this form? Cannon fire doesn't leave a mark. The only thing that can crack through it is Big Mom.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And if the thing takes damage, he takes damage.
That's true. But does he take damage from regular people?
No.
No.
He'd take damage from Burgess.
Okay.
He'd take damage from Rob Luch.
Okay.
Oven?
I don't know how that reacts.
Neko Moosh.
Yeah, okay.
Ace?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Boa? Maybe not Boa.
Maybe not Boa.
Her kicks are strong. I don't know. And he got wrecked by Perisboro.
I mean, and Katakuri.
Perisboro would just trap the legs, block the cannons, over.
Katakuri blocked the cannons.
Perisboro would do the same thing real quick, Christian. He makes candy maidens and candy staircases instantly.
But he can switch in and out of forms. Do various different things. I started off there, but after
Me not agreeing
10
with
minutes
you.
of screaming.
Conservative high mid.
High mid, I'll give it to you.
Alright.
Is it a little disappointing?
We need to see more offensives. I would like to see him in an offensive situation. Instead of on the back foot.
But that's the type of character he is. We're disregarding intelligence, we're disregarding strategy from the power scale. And I don't appreciate that. Because there are different fighters out there that utilize their skills in different ways.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Now, Christian, the real power scale begins for this week.
Your turn.
My turn. I'm going to go with Elvita.
Why?
With the slip fruit.
Why?
What do we think?
Low tier.
Low. Can we muster low?
No. Are you
not?
out of your mind?
Talk to me.
There is no chance she's being Arlong.
Would the sword just slip off?
What
She's
about his
got her
fucking teeth? Arlong has...
Think about it.
Arlong has multiple weapons at his disposal. Multiple fighting styles.
Uh-huh.
All Alveda has is a slip of fruit and a mace that would do nothing against Arlong.
Okay. I think
So-
Lolo is okay.
Lolo. Why craziness?
And Mace is decent. I don't know about time skip and shit. She's with Buggy. She's in the new world. Whatever. Think about it. What's up?
What am I thinking about? Let me take a gaze at this list. What we got?
What do we want to look for? Where are we going? High, low?
I'm thinking of Dressrosa character.
You think it's a Rosa character? Okay. What do you want to give me?
Do we have Treble
No, we do not have Treble.
on the list?
We don't have Treble.
We do not have Treble. Alright, Treble. Let's go. First interaction. We see him annoying Doflamingo with his annoying...
Just being a retard.
being annoying.
Yeah.
We then see him throw a battleship
At the toy house.
at the doorhouse with his sticky launcher attack, whatever the fuck it's called. Sticky chain.
This man's real dumb because the girl he's supposed to be protecting is in that
Yeah,
building.
he's dumb. Alright? But he kind of...
They hyped him up. He can snipe a fly between
He's got
the
the
eyes
accuracy.
with the goo.
He does get hyped up.
Yes.
Law takes him out. Easily.
With the whatever it's called.
I can't believe Law's hyped here.
Who brought up Law? Was it fucking
It
King?
was King.
Where would you put Law, Christian? It's fair though, I guess.
Anyway, apart from that tangent,
Yeah. It'd be the bottom of low high tier.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want for treble? What do you think?
He's good, explosive.
We didn't see Haki. Not that I could
But
remember.
he's got to have observation. He's got to have
but
it.
does he have the armament? We're always talking about that low gear factor.
But they taught Law Haki.
Okay.
They taught the kids Haki. Doflamingo has Haki.
They
raised him.
Assume Treble has Haki?
We have to assume Treble has Haki. He just never used it. Demolishes Usopp. That's kind of a feat. Kind of a feat. Demolish all the Tontara.
He's got this weird thing going on with his body.
He can hide himself within his goo instantly. So he has to have observation. Because he can like crawl himself into his body at retarded speeds.
Okay.
So he's got to have it.
Got absolutely photoized in a Doflamingo fight. Not even irrelevant at all.
I think Oda wanted to have a fight, but he didn't know who to give it to.
I think there was supposed to be a Law versus
Treble,
or maybe a Sanji versus Treble at some point, and never came to fruition.
Yeah.
What do we throw something out, Christian? Because he's got the throwing the galleon, he's got the sniping,
Oof.
He's got the explosives, he's got the little candle going on. Weak to fire, extraordinarily weak to fire.
High mid.
High mid.
We got Pika and high mid. How are we gonna have Treble higher than that?
What are your thoughts on lower?
Lower.
What do you think lower and high mid? What do we think? I'm not convinced by Treble, to be honest.
But you see the feats. He can snipe, he can shoot. He beats Hody Jones. Come on.
But think about the photoization in that Doflamingo fight. Ridiculous.
He was angry, he was upset.
He gets swiped away by Luffy. Swatted away.
He does get swatted away. That was a good scene.
Just gets absolutely, like, not even paid attention to.
He does trap Luffy. He does trap Law in his goo. Law gets it with the surprise attack.
Surely Law's got a chance. Brook's got a chance against Treble, surely.
He does. Brook has a chance.
Brook's in the middle tier.
I know Brook's in the middle tier. But
Caesar would blow him up.
Capone's got him covered.
Judge? I could see Judge doing something.
But he's got the speed. You can't deny that he's got the speed.
Yeah.
We see him.
What does the goo do? Is it sticky?
It's sticky and it's flammable. That's what it does.
Okay.
He can grab people.
Crocodile.
Here's the thing. He can grab people from under the toy house somehow. It has to be Haki. There has to be some sort of observation to be able to pick people up and pull them through.
Yep.
He's entrusted to Sugar, the linchpin of the whole operation.
Well, we probably shouldn't talk about the Doflamingo family and their competence. As a feat.
But Smoker.
What do you mean? Talk to me about Smoker.
There might be something there. Cavendish, again, he might have something against Cavendish.
I don't think so. I think Smoker is a definitive win. I think Cavendish Cavendish will slice him up.
Hold the phone. Diamante's in middle tier. Hold the phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hold the phone.
If Diamante's in middle tier, how are you going to talk to me about Treble? He has some good feats, Christian.
If he was a Logia, that would be a different story.
He's not.
But he's not a Logia.
And
he's a weird freak. So the only Alright. I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Mid tier.
There we go.
That's the treble.
Treble mid tier. Alvida low tier. To the question corner.
To the question.
A lot of questions this week. I like it.
I like to see a lot of questions because it means people listening.
Content.
That's what I like to see.
For the people.
Alright. From Coke
Choc
Choke
Rush, mate.
Choke Rush. Alright? I thought he
on.
was some sort of fucking fiend, alright?
Come on.
Sort of crazy fiend with that Coke Rush. Speaking of Elbaf, I've got a question for you, guys. I see a lot of slander against the Kuja, saying they're weak and they wouldn't be able to defend against Buzzsacle, and Hancock is the only strong because of her broken devil fruit, etc. But they're also a warrior nation, much like Elbaf. Their society is built on a hierarchy of strength. Is it?
Kinda.
It's a hierarchy of beauty.
It's built on Boa, whatever Boa wants.
That's debatable, but yeah, okay, I'll take that.
They're kind of a warrior race, I guess.
Do you think the Kuja are comparable to other warrior nations like Wana or Arbaf? Also, considering that every member of the Kuja are also confirmed Haki users, that's true. What kind of force would be required to stop them as a whole? One admiral, maybe two. One admiral's gonna cover it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Why does Boa have to be a warlord? To protect the people. Because they can't protect themselves.
Correct.
So, I get what you're saying.
But they are similar to the Mink and to the...
Kind of, but I think they're out of all of them, they have to be the weakest, because they're not as strong as the Mink.
Haki's a good point.
Everyone has Haki.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. But the context of the story is that Boa has the warlord status for her people.
Yes.
So maybe a little bit of they can't defend themselves.
They're better than the people of Dressrosa.
Okay, what kind of statement is that?
I'm just saying.
What kind of statement is that?
That's what I'm saying.
They're strong. They kind of Well, nah, an admiral's taking him out, man. What? Boa's strong. Sure, she could.
Like, an admiral would only have to contend with Boa for a little bit, and then everyone else is kind of
everyone's getting demolished.
There
so they're better than most. They're better than most countries.
Respectable.
They're respectable. They're a respectable country.
Mm-hmm.
So one admiral, any one of the admirals would be able to do the job.
Okay.
From Brandon Nold.
Yeah.
Correct? Yo guys, love the upload as always. Can't wait to see the Impel Down discussion.
That's fair way off, but we'll get there.
One of my favourite pre-timeskip arcs. I'd also love to hear you guys' thoughts on what Albaf will be like. Character arcs, mythology, intertwined stories, all that jazz.
We touched on this last week a little bit. It's hard for us to imagine a situation of conflict between like the royal family. Christian throw it out there that like Loki's getting whispered in, that might do something weird.
I think there's a Odin Thor brother rivalry kind of bullshit going on.
But how the Straw Hats get involved?
Yeah. We kind of talked about this last
Hats
week.
have to be on one side. It's kind of a weird situation because of the culture.
Character arcs. Usopp gonna become Brave Warrior.
Yes.
To
be fair though, Wano's a warrior culture.
No,
but not really. Like Elbaf is like the pinnacle of honor.
Usopp has to become the Brave Warrior here. We'll get classic characters like Thor, Odin, Loki. Already got.
Thor's gonna look real dumb. So look forward to that.
What's the female's name? The famous female mythology character, Norse mythology. You know, you've heard about her. So you'll hear about a whole bunch of gods, Boulder, fucking all those kind of cunts. Mm-hmm. Right? You'll hear about them. A reference to them. They might not all be in there, but you'll hear about them. So yeah, probably a kingdom conflict.
That's depends on what the arc is. If it's a pit stop, it's going to be a little bit of lore, a little bit of this, a little bit of that when we leave. But if it's a legitimate arc, then we'll see more complex structure going on.
Return the Slab returns. With a question.
Yes.
Question. If you could design an island for the Straw Hats to stop at to resupply after water, what would it be like? Feel free to be vague. I'm just curious what kind of interactions you'd be hoping to see, what kind of culture you'd want them to engage with. Note, this would possibly be the last pit stop island we'd ever see the Straw Hats stop at.
Give me a Water 7-ish start to, like, remember the start of Water 7 when they're just mucking around in between the canals?
Yeah.
Shopping, trade districts.
A little bit of a rest, right? Because sometimes it's about the crew.
What culture do you want Oda to tackle? Because we've gone through a fair few.
Hasn't done.
Has he done, like, Western style? Like modern West?
No.
There's plenty.
He's done a lot of Asian countries. He's done Egypt. He's done a lot of European nations.
Australia.
Go down. Come down to Oda. Experience the culture.
There's a lot of barbecue. Frankie's cooking the grill. No, they're on the beach with a small shop district. Frankie's on the grill. Frankie's making the grill. Sanji's cooking the grill.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Someone's finding a crocodile.
Someone's fucking about. Usopp's getting coconuts. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
A final hurrah before we get into the end war. End game shit.
Alright, from Sean O'Dwyer. Probably the most Irish name I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Omusama was the last person to get the immortality from the last person who had the Opie Opie no Mi before Trafalgar Law? I think Omusama was alive during the entire voice century.
This is the thing. It's
But
like
I think it's a viable theory
it's fine.
because we have the knowledge. Someone has to have it for the surgery to be known about.
Yes.
That's just the way that works.
Someone had to have the fruit for the surgery.
Someone had to have the fruit, and someone had to perform the surgery for people to know about the immortality surgery.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's very possible.
It necessarily doesn't have to be fucking 1,000 years old, though. The information could have gone past from generation to generation.
Yeah, that's true, but I think that makes sense. I think it's a good theory.
Okay. Silvers.
From Silvers, commiserations.
Sad times, Silvers. He'll be
Sad time for Silvers.
He'll be on the show next week.
Maybe we'll get his spirits up with some Jashiki banter. With some,
Talking shit.
talking shit. We'll do all that. But he has a question for us.
I would tell you to go check out his channel, but
It doesn't exist
it
anymore.
doesn't exist. So,
Could Holden be the mink trader that gave Jack the info about how close the minks are to the Kazuki clan?
close. There's a
If
mink.
Holden's a mink,
There's a theory
Yes.
out there that it's the monkey, which is fucking dumb.
Barriates is dumb. I think it's Holden.
Yeah.
We need just a tidbit. It's a tidbit character.
I can give it a 50-50 that it's Peckin's brother, to be honest.
I don't really care either way.
Yeah, because it looks like a real dumb lion. Again.
It doesn't look like a dumb line.
It's got, like, a straight, like, corrugated mane.
So what?
It just... Yeah, I can see it being Peckham's brother or something. Something dumb like that.
So, yes, I can see it being Holden if he is indeed a mink.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's viable. It's really just background information. It's not that important to the plot
Okay.
about who the trader
It
is.
just connects another dot.
Yeah, it just connects. If it wraps it up.
Yep.
So yeah, okay. From Aspenlog _ will the Shogun be another
Stelly span.
a Stelly / another fucking goon
Yeah.
who just serves as a figurehead? Now we've talked about this a lot.
Possible. Not
It's
looking
always
likely.
it's always a possibility.
Yes.
Always a possibility that you have to put on the table. Because Oda does like to subvert expectations.
Yeah.
Is he just a figurehead and he has a hype guard around him? Because is he just an old fuck
Yeah.
at this point?
Okay.
Because he's been ruling for so long. So
At least 20 years.
yeah, so it's a possibility. I want to rule it out,
Alright.
but yeah. From Monkey D Sparrow, how could Luffy defeat Kaido? Now, for the sake of this question, I'm gonna say it's a 1-on-1.
1-on-1.
Because
Is it
doesn't specify.
how could Luffy defeat Kaido? The only thing
It had to be like Gear 5th.
that would give a small percent chance of actually working is the King Kong Gat.
King Kong Gatling.
That is the only thing,
He needs to get
and it would have to be, I die when I use this, Law revives me, fucking, my arms fall off. But even so, it's like, Luffy can barely do a Gatling in like Gear 4.
Here's my thoughts on this.
I think people overhype Kaido in general. Like, I think people overhype the Emperors in general, but it's still a ridiculous feat.
Define overhype.
I'm talking planetary destruction.
Okay.
I'm talking strolling up to Marineford and taking all the animals on one at the same time and beating the shit out of them. Quote unquote, baby shake.
That's a new cancer that needs to die.
I'm talking about punching a continent and splitting it in half.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about impenetrable armor from any character.
So, okay, I understand that, but it would for me, I wouldn't like it. Any way he does it.
It doesn't make sense.
I wouldn't like it, but the way I can see it happening is Gear 5 plus Awakening plus some sort of bullshit power up.
Awakening, like...
Yeah. He has to get all the power-ups.
If it's a 1v1 fresh...
He has to get all the power-ups.
If it's a 1v1 fresh, Kaido Luffy, no one's done anything yet. They fight. Luffy can't win.
But in this scenario, when he does win, it would have to be Gear 5, all the power-ups.
It'd have to be Gear 5, all out.
All the power-ups.
And it still wouldn't make sense.
All the arse pulls.
It'd be a problem.
It would definitely be a problem.
But that's how it could
That's how it could happen. From my man, Andre. Good episode as always. Thanks again for answering my question. My question for next week. Alright, people. You don't have to put, this is my question for the show. Because we will put it in anyway. Alright? You don't have to go, this is my question, colon, then the question. You can just talk in a conversational way and we'll put it in the show.
Okay.
What matchups do you think are going to happen if the Blackbeard Pirates face Shanks' crew? How do you see them going? Keep up the great work. Now, if Shanks is involved, Shanks one-shots everyone. So, let's take Shanks out of the equation.
Let's take Shanks and Blackbeard out of the equation, because we all know who's going to win that
Because
fight.
we all know Shanks beats them all.
And we can take Ben Beckman out of the equation, because we all know who's going to win that fight.
Is it Ben Beckman versus Shiryu? Or is it Ben Beckman versus Burgess?
I think it's Ben Beckman versus Shiryu. I think that's a fair one.
Okay, Lucky Roo versus Burgess.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. They both kind of look like they're
Brawls.
that kind of brawler.
Yep.
Yasop versus Van Orga, obviously.
Yasop, because he's the world's greatest sniper. Come on.
I want some sniper feats when I see Yasop.
I want Metal Gear Solid 3.
Now,
The end. Sniper battle. Lasts for 2 weeks. Tracking. Sniping. Craziness.
Do you want to see Yasop the evolution of Usopp's character, or do you want to see him be like his son, in a way?
Well, with like traps and bombs.
No, like his personality.
I want him to
Is
say
he sort of cowardly, or is he the 40-year-old version of Usopp?
He has to be the brave warrior of the sea.
Yeah.
This is what his father is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to see sniper battle between islands.
Are they both fascinated with the science of their ammo? Like, are they gonna bond over something?
They are. What, Usopp and...
Because Usopp cares...
Is it the question?
Alright, maybe we'll get into that at a different point.
Alright, Yasop versus Van Olga. I want island to island, sniping battles.
Bullets out of the air.
Sniping bullets out of the air.
Sniping scopes off each other.
Crazy shit. Better get all 3 the end.
Why would Van Olga even need a scope on his gun?
Just,
He's sniping seagulls.
He's crazy. I want island to island sniping combat.
Yeah.
And, of course, Yasop wins.
Rockstar.
Is he a man? He's not a... He's not part of the main.
He can fight Doc Q's horse.
Okay, alright. Bomb... Beanie Man.
Beanie Man with sunglasses. Unknown name.
Beanie Man... Yeah, what do you want me to say here?
You can fight the dude with the big nose. What's his name? Viscott shot.
The Scott shot. Sure. Crazy Monkey Man. Crazy Monkey Man. One Time Wolf.
Alvaro Pizarro, whatever his name
Pizarro.
is. The Kaido race man.
I feel like Crazy Monkey Man would fight One Time Wolf because he has some crazy fucking ape fruit.
Fusion dance.
Fucking demolishes with fucking all out strength.
Okay.
Some crazy shit like that.
Dude with drag crocodile tattoo.
Crazy crocodile man. I love. It's a fucking fantastic design.
Beautiful.
They're all beautiful designs.
Look at them.
Look at that fucking crew.
They're beautiful.
Look at that fucking crew.
It's the best crew. The Red Force
has the best crew.
has the best crew.
Look at that fucking crew. Shanks, God tier.
Ben Beckman, God tier.
Ben Beckman, God tier design. Lucky Roo, funny, good design. Alright, Yasop, design has improved.
Hype.
Rockstar, not part of the crew.
Fuck off.
Bomb Man, pretty cool. Crazy Monkey Man. You kidding me? Crocodile Man, hype as fuck. Alright? And then you got
Katana Man with the
Katana Man can fight Pizarro.
Yeah.
And then we got Sharp Teeth Man.
Crazy Wolf Man.
Is he part of the main crew?
Yes.
Is
He's
he?
around. He's around. He's in the background.
I know, he can fight the female, and the monkey's part of the monkey man.
No, there's no female in this crew.
All men. All hype. No room for fucking around. Alright?
No Delfruit or Haki.
That's crazy. What a fucking crew.
Christian,
look at Blackbeard's goon level crew.
Goon ass crew.
Goon ass crew.
Shiryu hype, I guess. Who's fighting? Do we talk about
Oh,
Lafitte?
Lafitte.
Rockstar can take Lafitte.
Rockstar's not part of the fucking inner circle. Why is he even on the list? That's a fucking offensive.
He's a rookie.
Crocodile Man can fight Lafitte.
Alright, there we go.
So, that's the crew. Let's take a moment to look at Blackbeard's goon tier crew.
Dumb crew.
Burgess,
Clowned out by Zabo.
cool design. Kind of cool design, though.
Yeah, okay.
Shiryu, kind of cool design. Lafitte,
Looking forward. The only person on this list I'm looking forward to see
is Shiryu.
is Shiryu.
And Blackbeard.
And Blackbeard.
Van Olga, okay design. Doc Q, what's going on with that fuck? One Time Wolf.
Get out of here.
It's just weird to me on like a bigger scale. Fast God shot. Who cares?
Looks like a retard.
Looks like a dum-dum.
He's got like weird antennas.
He's a dum-dum.
Yeah.
Devon.
Get out of here.
She looks like good filler.
She looks like a
Tia.
filler. Yeah, she looks like a filler villain.
And I guess Pizarro is kind of hype.
Because Pizarro is... Yeah. But Shanks' crew blows this goon
But Shanks' crew blows this fucking
out of
shit
the water.
out of the water. What are you
No
kidding me?
contest.
Look at Ben Beckman.
Look at Bay Becker. Look at that jacket.
Look at that Shanks.
Everyone has a hype jacket on this crew. Alright?
Everyone on this crew is a grizzled old man.
Veteran.
Veteran of the sea.
Fighter.
How you gonna compete?
He can't.
Alright. And that's the show.
People can, like and subscribe or whatever. If you get this far, hopefully you hit that subscribe button. I'm just saying.
Comments that I'm interested in this week.
Yes.
JoJo Part 5 anime
Okay.
coming out in October.
Okay.
Do people want the weekly JoJo show?
You know what? Are you going to do a weekly JoJo show?
A little 10-minute video
Alright.
about JoJo Part 5. Because do I love JoJo? And I don't get to talk about it. Because this is a One Piece show.
If the people...
Iraqi is a fashion god.
Mm-hmm.
He loves the Italian culture. Right? Part 5, gonna be beautiful. Now I've already read the manga, of course. of Part 5. I reread it.
Yes.
Damn good arc. Right?
Okay.
Some little issues here and there, but damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Do people want it? That's my question.
If you want it, let him know. iTunes, either someone clicked a button 40 times, or it got way more traction this week than it usually does.
Is that iTunes or SoundCloud?
SoundCloud, rather.
Yeah.
So, that's good. Hopefully we get a good run of chapters now. Again, look forward to Silver's coming on the show next week, if you don't know who he is.
You can't find him, so it doesn't matter.
He's a One Piece YouTuber, he's cool, he's chill. He's got interesting thoughts about swords, all he talks about is swords.
We're gonna shoot the shit.
We're gonna shoot the shit. Good Cobra.
Doesn't have a channel anymore.
Till next week.
Yeah.
Good night.
Alright. Can you hear me? Is my mic working?
Yes. You good with the shot, mate?
You know, always could be better. This is what the shit I have to deal with.